I speak to Carol frequently. In the beginning of her stay at the jail, she didn't even understand why she was there. She didn't know what happened. She kept asking if her girls were safe, if they're okay. I hope she gets the help that she deserves.
Carol Coronado is serving 3 life sentences for killing her 3 little girls. But her now ex-husband, Rudy, says it was postpartum psychosis, not Carol, who did this. Have you ever talked about that day with Carol?
She never brought it up. She's never brought it up. I asked her one time. I've never really tried to push it in her face about it. I wanted to see her reactions, and just her reactions just kind of let me know that she's not in her right mind. She's never...
Even now?
Yeah, like now she writes me letters and she doesn't mention them, but when she signs off, she says love, and then she writes my daughter's initials and circles them.
She never addresses what happened that day?
Never.
She never says, I'm sorry what I did. She never says, how are the girls? She never says, she never touches the subject at all.
I don't think she knows. I don't think she feels like there was like she was blocked off from what really happened.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think she really actually knows. I don't know if she has the visual. I'm saying, you know, she did it, but I don't know if in her own mind, I don't know if she has that visual itself.
Well, since that day, have you ever had a normal conversation with her the way she was when you met, the way she was when you dated and first got married? Has she ever been that Carol since that day?
No.
Do you think she has a conscious awareness that she killed those children?
Awareness as in she kind of knew?
You don't think she was responsible for this? You think this was not her in her right mind?
I think it was Carol and not in her right mind.
Dr. Tori Seppa is a psychiatrist who treated Carol Coronado, and she's here today. Dr. Tori, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I think this is such an important topic, and it doesn't get talked about enough. Postpartum blues, I guess, is certainly not a diagnosis, just a descriptive term, but you know, you're tired, your body's been through so much and all. But then you get to the next level, more complex, which is postpartum depression, and then postpartum psychosis. Are we dealing with postpartum psychosis here with Carol Coronado?
Yes, absolutely. I saw Carol on day 4 post-incident. This was somebody who was extremely disorganized, confused, had a very disjointed thought process. Her reality testing was impaired. She really was not just mildly psychotic, but severely psychotic. And she was close to catatonic when I saw her, actually. And she looked like somebody who was, you know, I remember waking her up to do the admission, and she looked like someone who was very disappointed to find that she was still alive. Once we treated her with antipsychotics and antidepressants and a lot of group therapy, you know, there was still impaired reality testing. She was still talking about her children in the present tense.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.